Hello and welcome to our series about the basics of keeping and maintaining houseplants. In this video, we'll be covering a segment called Picking the Plant for You. You could be someone who wants a houseplant but you're afraid of killing them or you have no idea where to start, but don't worry, I'm a firm believer that everyone can successfully take care of a plant. You just gotta do some research and preparation because plants are living things and they require care, so you just have to know how to take care of them. Before choosing and buying a houseplant, you first need to determine where you want to put your plants and what kind of lighting you have in your home. You can do this very easily by getting a compass, which you can download as an app on your phone and seeing what direction your windows are in. Depending on the direction of your window determines what kind of sunlight you get. North windows never get direct sunlight coming through them, but rather a lot of consistent indirect light. If you have a northeast or northwest window, you'll get some morning and evening sunlight during the summer. South windows get the most intense direct sunlight in the peak of the afternoon, and south windows do get the warmest. Any plants that demand lots of warm sunlight will do great in a south window, like cacti or succulents. East windows get lots of gentle direct morning sunlight since the sun's rays aren't as intense as they would be in the afternoon, and west windows get direct sunlight in the afternoon and is more intense than an east window. If you happen to have windows that don't work at all, you can always purchase a grow light for your plant. They work just as good as the sun, and I promise your plant can't tell the difference. I have a big north window, which is not ideal for succulents, which I have a lot of, but mine are thriving under grow lights, which you can see right there, those long black lights. They're not flattering, but they work. And I will talk more about using grow lights in some upcoming videos about basic houseplant care. Now I'm going to give a list of 7 low-effort plants that you can place in each window direction. The first plant is called Pothos, also known as Devil's Ivy. These are my favorite houseplants, and they're called Devil's Ivy because they are so difficult to kill, and they're a tongue twister. They grow long vines that can curl around furniture, and you can trim them every so often if you like if they're getting too long. They also thrive in an east window. South and west windows can burn them. They do best in a north window with a lot of indirect light. They like humidity too, so if you feel like spoiling your plant, you can mist them with a spray bottle full of water every few days. They love it. It won't hurt their feelings if you decide not to. And then make sure that the soil is completely dry in between waterings. And now the fun part where I can show you what pothos look like. There are multiple varieties of pothos. There's jade pothos, golden pothos, marble queen pothos, and neon pothos. I have all of them and I will show you just a few of them. So here is marble queen. It's a small one, but you can tell it's marble queen with the white patterns in the leaves. Very pretty. They're my favorite. And then here is neon pothos. I need to put it in a pot. But you can tell it's neon. You might not be able to tell on the camera, but they're a very, very bright neon green. So that's how you tell it's neon pothos. Yeah, those are what some pothos look like. Number 2 are snake plants. They are a very hardy and resistant plant that can adapt to most environments. They enjoy being neglected, so keep the watering can away from them since overwatering can kill them. They do best with lots of indirect light that a north window can give, but you can also place them in an east, west, and south window. They're sensitive to cold, so you might want to move them away from the windowsill during the winter time. Now I'll show you what snake plant looks like. Okay, there. This one's a small one. I do have a bigger one that I don't really feel like getting. You can kind of see it back there. These are snake plant. Now the third plant are peace lilies. They love indirect light and would do great in a north window. An east or west window can burn them. They're a great plant if you want a flowering houseplant, and you can tell they need to be watered if their leaves look a little bit droopy. A peace lily will not be afraid to tell you that it needs to be watered. Now I don't have a peace lily, but I will give you a picture right now for you to see. Number 4 are Aloe Vera. They like bright, direct sunlight, so they would do fantastic in a south window. They do not like to be overwatered, so be careful with watering them. And when your aloe is very happy, you might notice some Aloe Pups pop up, which is aloe babies. And then you can plant these in another pot. So now I'll show you what Aloe Vera look like and Aloe Pups, which is very exciting. So here's Aloe Vera, and the pups are the very tiny ones in there. You can let them grow with the bigger aloe if you want, or you can immediately pot them. Either one works. Number 5 are spider plants, and these are another houseplant that are hard to kill. They prefer softer light from a north or an east window, but be wary of an east window because it might burn their leaves. They require watering about every week or so, and spider plants are pet safe. The plants that I listed just before are not pet safe, but these further plants that I'm going to list are all pet safe. Now I'm going to show you what a spider plant looks like. Now mine is planted with pothos and another plant I do not know of its identity yet, but this is a small spider plant. So they have long leaves. It's green and white. but they can grow very big. So they're not small, but if you put them in a bigger pot, they'll grow really big. Number 6 are bromeliads. They are easy to take care of houseplant that are pet safe, like I said. They thrive in bright indirect light, and direct light might burn them. They like humidity, so it may do good to mist their leaves and keep their soil moist but not soggy. Here is a picture of what bromeliads look like. And then number 7, I can count, are Haworthia is another type of succulent that looks similar to aloe vera, but they are pet safe, unlike aloe vera, which is not. They like bright indirect light and do enjoy some occasional direct light. They worked well in an east or west window, and like most succulents, they don't like to be overwatered, so make sure the soil is completely dry between waterings. And here is a picture of Haworthia. So that is a list of 7 houseplants that are easy to take care of and are good starter plants in your planting journey. This is not an exhaustive list, but rather easy plants that I'm relatively familiar with taking care of. One of my biggest recommendations in picking the right houseplant for you is just simply doing research about the plant you want and how to take care of it, even for houseplants that are notoriously hard to kill. Knowing about the plant you're buying makes it much easier to take care of. And I hope this helps in your plant picking adventure. Please leave a comment if you have any questions, and happy planting!